Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today is a good day. We got the clutch and flywheel finally. It took a while. Milo, do you mind? Jeez. Okay, so we finally got this. It took a while, but just because when I ordered this, it was on the site, it was heel toe, and the clutch I had ordered that said it would fit. The flywheel that I had ordered, unfortunately, did not fit with the clutch that I ordered, so I had to change the clutch to, or I had to change the flywheel, sorry, to match the spec clutch. I had the spec 3 and the ASCO or ASCO clutch, or flywheel. So it had to be the matching clutch and flywheel from spec. What it is actually the J35 clutch and flywheel. Apparently it should bolt right in, so what it is you're pretty much just switching the clutch and the flywheel to the J35 clutch and flywheel from the Type S, I believe. So comes with a sticker, so that's cool. That's gonna have to go somewhere, just so people know. No more playing around now. All right, so let's see what we got. We got Milo's big niffer in the way. Get your big niffer out of here, mister. Get your big sniffer. So, look at that. So this is, apparently, the flywheel is only 15 pounds, but this feels pretty heavy, but this is with everything. So, I believe this is 32 pounds with the clutch and the flywheel, so yeah, I am very happy with that. So thanks to Marcus at Heel Toe for hooking me up with this. We finally got it figured out. It was a little confusing at first, just because nobody's really done these mods on the TL. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try this out, and hopefully everything works out. But this feels actually a lot heavier than I thought it was. So the stock flywheel, I believe, is 32 pounds, and this one's 15 pounds, I believe. So I'm gonna weigh the whole assembly here, so that way when I get the stock one out and flywheel, I'm gonna weigh it and compare the difference. Unfortunately, you're not gonna get to see the nice blue, but this is it, guys. Getting ready. Jersey Bear actually recommended this clutch just for the supercharger, which I plan on doing eventually. So I am getting my synchros and everything fixed. And now I'm making this video before. Once everything's fixed, then I'll throw this video up. But so just to install this was only like $100, $200 labor it's gonna be, because they're already fixing my synchro. So that's very good. I wasn't gonna put the stock one back in. If I'm gonna pay for a clutch, I might as well get the aftermarket, and I heard some good reviews on this one. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Can't wait to try this out at the drag strip, see how it does. This should hold up for many years to come. And then once I'm full bolt-on tuned, that way this clutch can handle the power, and then the supercharger as well, because I believe this handles like 400 or 500 foot-pounds of torque. Stop chewing your toy. Now he's gonna put it up on the fridge so you can't chew it. He chews that. Once he got sick, he chewed so many chunks off. Oh, I know. You just want some lovin's. Oh, the bum scratch. Oh, I know. Oh, here's something else. Hopefully we'll get in the low 13s by the end of the summer. I figure full bolt-on tune, every bolt-on you can get, ported throttle body, the runners, the thermal gaskets, and all that good stuff from P2R, that I should be able to get high 12s, maybe even mid 12s. Prince Voodoo, if you guys haven't checked him out already, he's putting out 340 wheel horsepower with bolt-ons on 93 pump. We only have 91, unfortunately, but and that was with a slipping clutch and it slipping, so he kind of bogged off the line because the clutch was going, and he shifted to second and it was slipping, and he still got a 12.8. So possibly could get a 12.5, which is insane considering, and I don't even know if he has lightweight wheels, to be honest. He might even have heavier wheels. So lightweight wheels, this, I can't see why we can't break that mid 12 mark. So I'm super excited. Going for the record right now, I believe it's with P2R, they got 12.7 So if we can get 12.5, that would be awesome. If not, well, whatever. I'll try. The throwout bearing, Andy from Jersey Bear said the 3rd gen. I'll throw a picture up actually. So as you can see, the 3rd gen is a little bit taller. I believe it's 10 millimeters, and then the 4th gen is 7 millimeters. So I'm gonna measure this one and make sure it is the right size, because sometimes I do get it mixed up, but we'll see. So this is the part number here, SA-40A2. I believe that is the flywheel, and then SA-403F7 is the clutch. So I'm gonna go ahead, take this out of the packaging, and I'm gonna weigh it on this old ghetto scale here that never reads too accurately, but we'll see what we can do. So it's on the scale. This is weighing in at 31 pounds. All right, so that's the clutch and flywheel. I also bought the short shifter adapter. Now it's got some Loctite on there, so this is actually from an Acura 2003 to 7. So I'm hoping that all the shifting linkage and stuff is the same. And then I'm gonna install this myself. Never installed anything like this, so I'm gonna learn. I believe those are Allen keys, so once it's in there, you probably put some Loctite, tighten it up, and this is supposed to reduce the shift throw by 38%. So that would be awesome. So we got the short shifter adapter, lightweight flywheel, stage 3 clutch. Also, I bought these shifter bushings, Hybrid Racing or CT Engineering. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's Hybrid Racing. But anyway, so I got some short shifter, or got these shifter bushings also. So I believe this will help with the feel. It wouldn't feel so, it'll be more notchy than like smooth, buttery feeling. So from what I can read is this just helps the feel of the shifter a lot. So with this, stage 3 clutch, flywheel, short shifter adapter, and then I'm gonna do the clutch delay valve delete, or use I believe the 99 SIR clutch delay valve, or clutch master. I'm probably getting these terms wrong, but it's the first clutch master cylinder, not the one that's attached to the actual transmission. So the one that's attached to your shifter pedal is the one that has the delay in it. So when you push real fast and try to shift, it grinds the gear. So with all these, and with that clutch delay valve delete fixed, then I hopefully not going to be missing gears anymore, and repair on the synchros will last. So my goal is to try to make this as quick as possible without adding any power. So with the drivetrain saving, with the weight from the drivetrain savings here, that should help with acceleration. The faster shifting will really help. Once I delete that clutch delay valve, then I know I can save a couple tenths of a second with my 1-2 shift. And these bushings should just help everything else going smoothly also. So anyways, stay tuned. All this is going in the car. I'm not installing this. This is gonna get installed professionally. If it wasn't my daily, I had a garage and the tools, I would try it, and it would take me forever, but I would attempt it. And but these things I can do by myself. So I'll install these and make a video, and I'll install this and make a video. If you guys want to see that. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned, lots more to come. As you can see, we're just getting started. These are just, like I said, these aren't even power mods. I do want to get a tune, at least a muffler delete, and I would like to get pre-cat deletes or high flow pre-cats. I'm undecided. I might go pre-cat delete just to save some money, but unfortunately you might get a little bit of rasp with the pre-cat deletes, but you also get a little more power, so we'll see. I'm not slowing down anytime soon, so hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye. This just feels way heavier. As you can see there, it is almost 50 pounds. It's about 48 pounds. The setup I put in is only 31 pounds. So that is a 17 pound savings, shaved off 17 pounds. So more weight reduction. So now I'm around 3,740 something pounds. And then with lightweight wheels, I should break the 36 mark. So yeah, can't wait to get those on. I don't have them yet, saving up. But anyways, that's it.